The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
What's happening, Octo family? We're taking a look at another autonomous vehicle play. This one might be like a middleman. They're kind of the background dudes that aren't that cool, but the people they're hooking up with might be. Ticker FRSX. Could it be XPEV be involved? How about Fisker? We got all sorts of other ones it could be. We've got 70 employees, 6 patents. Core technology, they've got software and algorithms. They've got their own AI, of course, mature technology adapted from operational surveillance applications. So they took technology from surveillance and were like, well, let's use this. Founded in 2015, value proposition, all obstacle detection, harsh weather and lighting conditions. That's the big thing is they're saying even if you got a whiteout, snow whiteout outside, you can still use this thing and it works. Why? Because they're using multiple different cameras. So they're combining thermal and visible cams, and they get a fusion cam is what they're saying, which addresses the corner case scenarios of stuff coming from the corner, like a dog running out or something. System automatically switches to a channel according to the relevant scenario. So like when there's a blackout out and you can't see anything, a whiteout, the thermal will come in and help out and supplement, right? Here's the other thing. It's sleek. You can hide it. It's not like this big old pizza box or pizza box is sitting up top. It's like these little tiny little cameras. But you need 2 of them because one's a thermal and one's a regular. They're saying a lot of vehicles are trying to put them up like right on top of in the roof, you know? But they're saying they can put it like way up in the windshield or sitting in the grill. These little ones sitting in the grill. So that's cool. It'll help with miles per gallon and just make it look cool, right? Advantage of the camera separation is saying longer distances they can see, higher distance accuracy and flexible placement, easy installation, visible and IR camera, infrared cameras. So yeah, I mean, they look like they're like the size of a quarter. It's cool. Main achievements they've done in 2020. They hooked up with strategic agreement with FLIR, F-L-I-R systems. Y'all heard of them? Y'all have anything by them? Thermal imaging or something like that. Joined the largest European R&D project, Horizon 2020. Entered development project with Elbyte Systems. Continued to sell additional quad site prototypes. So there are manufacturers that are saying, hey, you guys got prototypes, let's use them so we can, maybe Nikola or something is like, yo, does it come with a Velcro? Because we know Velcro it somewhere. That way we can at least say we've got it. Here's the other deal: is they do the Cerveza detection systems that they're doing. Patents submitted to the United States for system to detect up to 6 common symptoms of the virus. System leverages thermal cameras, artificial intelligence, advanced algorithms. Detects symptoms including fever, cough. How can you detect a cough? Yes, person is coughing. And signs of fatigue. All right. A combination of ForeSight's intellectual property, thermal cameras, and visible light cameras avoids false positives. Under accelerated development pilot projects. I'm kind of on the fence about this. I mean, there's a side of me that I'm like, I don't even like anything to do with this thing. There's the other side that's like, you know, I'm sure you're still going to get run up from this because they're still going to have these like whatever they're calling outbreaks of it, where they're saying all of a sudden a lot of people get tested, and then of course we get a lot of positive readings, and so the market's going to be doing this. So it's going to get plays. It's going to get these plays that come out, and then if people knew more about this, if they've got this thing, I don't know, it could ride that train. Speaking of trains. It also owns 24% of a company called Rail Vision. This company's got 65 employees, and it's like visual stuff for trains. Obstacles detection, classification systems for the railway industry. It's pretty cool. I actually checked out, they got a website too, check it out. Trains. I guess they do need them, right? Trains still hit stuff every now and then. One flew off the side of the track the other day. Y'all see that? I don't know. Got more information. I'm going to try to skim over a lot of this. So a lot of the information is just on the site. If you want to read more, just go down in the description and click on the link, today's video. We've got it all in there. Someone wrote me, John V is the one that told me about this, and he said, hey, take a look at the XPEV, and FRSX connection. It hasn't been announced. So this threw me down a big rabbit hole that I've been down the past couple days, right? You gave me a couple links here. The new catalyst that I want to get into first is ForeSight. They received an order from a leading multi-billion-dollar global Chinese technology company. The technology company purchased 2 quad-sight prototype systems for its automotive solutions business unit. The innovator of automotive vision system announced today that the sale of the 2 prototypes, 4-camera vision systems, and the automotive solution business unit of a multi-billion-dollar. So, you know, right off the bat, you're like, multi-billion-dollar, you're thinking about that, but they actually only sold 2 of the units to a multi-billion. So it's like Amazon was like, hey, let me try a couple of those, which is, it's cool, but they didn't sell billions of them. Don't get that twisted. ForeSight's advanced technology may allow automotive solutions business unit to improve its offering for autonomous vehicles, safety solutions. So, you know, it's saying it's an EV, maybe an EV play, right? Solutions ranging from advanced driver assistance, ADAS, to fully self-driving, and may lead to future co-development projects. It's kind of one of those things where, you know, we've run into that with like the drones, Workhorse, all that stuff, where it's pretty much proved that they're hooking up with X company, whether it be Amazon, USPS, whatever. But fortunately, a lot of times they just never announce it. You just sit there holding that stock, and I'm frustrated with those right now, if you can't tell. Are you? Regardless, I think we have a little bit more room to run here. The information technology companies wanted to help vehicle manufacturers produce better cars. Our unique obstacle detection capabilities ensure safe, interrupted driving, said the CEO. But again, they didn't give us the brand. They didn't tell us who. So who is it? Here we go again. ForeSight completes integration of NVIDIA platforms to use in autonomous vehicles, machines. So now they're hooked up with NVIDIA. That's big. You got that brand. What did I think of right there? I immediately thought of Canoe. Remember Canoe? How they're bragging how they use NVIDIA technology in their self-driving stuff. Platform suitable for shuttles, architecture, heavy equipment, machines, and more. Just goes on to talk about that. So who could they be working with? There's a dude who did a killer deep dive investigative work that you should come read the whole thing if you want. The link's right here. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but his verdict on everything is, at first he wants to point out that also Henrik Fisker's autopilot system is called the ForeSight, which is what this company's called. So his verdict is, in his humble opinion, Huawei, I don't even know how to say that, Huawei, has to be the company. This company here, though, is like the largest Asian electronic companies in the world. I think they're bigger than Apple. They're massive. After using the parameters provided by FRSX, the list was narrowed down to the handful of companies, all strong contenders due to the fact that they had a multi-billion-dollar tech company to begin with. The search for elevating factors such as citations of German, Chinese, and then ventures helped us paint a roadmap of the connections between the companies in the AV sector. See the flow chart for how I mapped it. So here's the flow chart here. You know, and he's got connections, connecting a lot. You got the FLIR, got these people which actually provide the cameras for Volkswagen and Audi. So I think that was really fun, you know, really cool. And we know the connections with them and Fisker. So even if it's through them, then they give it to Volkswagen, and Volkswagen sells it to Fisker. Who knows? But these guys are kind of like the background dude who's doing it. As far as the XPEV thing, I don't know, man. That's my conclusion on them. So XPEV, they've got their own in-house auto driving vehicle dude that they brought in from Qualcomm, I believe. But all the stuff that he's talking about sounds exactly like this thing, like ForeSight. So I don't know, man. Maybe they got it twisted a little bit, like, you know, with Canoe. At first, a lot of people were thinking a lot of the stuff they were talking about they had was like totally patented in them, but it's not. Like this, the drive-by-wire, they don't own that. So is XPEV getting their auto driving from these guys? I don't know. That's where I sit. I don't know, but here's the deal. I think no matter what, if they're already sending out prototypes, that's kind of cool. They've got part of that train contract. I'd say in the believability about the company, just looking at their website, the little information I have dug up, I'm gonna give it like a C. All right, it looks kind of sketchy. It just does. I mean, check out their site. It's okay, all that, but I don't know. You know, there's a lot of other auto driving stocks out there that look and feel a lot better, a lot more believable. But guess what? They cost a lot more too. Let's look at the chart. You'll see this thing. It's been up to $5-ish, and then it's just been dying down, dying down, right? Where are we at now? 89 cents. Okay. I don't know. You know, this is one of those sketchy plays. This is not one of those ones where I would be backing the truck up whatsoever on. It's a lottery ticket. You know, if you want to put in what's called like a starter position, a small starter position. That way, if news comes out and you miss the news, you might get a nice 2 or 3x on your money. That could happen if they fully tie a brand, or that said billion-dollar company says, we're going to order $100 million worth of these. You know, that's where we'd see some massive action. Or maybe Fisker comes out and says, hey, this is the company I'm using. Then this company will go. That's how I look at this. I would look at this as a lottery ticket. Personally, I'm just not even getting in, though. I'm not even going to get a lottery ticket. There's just so many other stocks to buy right now. I will watch this, though. This is going to be on my radar. Like I said, I'm keeping my ears to the street. If I hear any news, any catalyst, then boom, I might try to slap in real quick and surf up a wave. You know, or maybe even hold it. If it's something massive, you know, if you get a massive deal like, say, Rivian or something like that, yeah, you never know. It could even be that. It could even be Amazon, right? Because Amazon hooked up with Rivian. Could even be that. I don't know. Because maybe Rivian's getting theirs from that Chinese company. Once those dots are connected, that's what I want to know. How does the chart look, though, for entry? It looks like a good entry for a chart perspective, right? I mean, it's pretty much surfing this exactly where it's at, like 90-ish cents. It's been all the way down to 50 cents. You know, but this is in sketchy penny stock territory, if you ask me. And like I said, the company itself just it doesn't seem 100% legit to me, and I don't know. Have to wait and see. Anyone already in this? Did I miss any information or any clues that you know about that maybe we're just not connecting yet? Please let us know. If you haven't subscribed, please do it. And we also have a Patreon. If you wouldn't mind joining that, it definitely helps out the channel. Y'all have a good rest of the day.
Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.